What's up, meta nerds? Today we're going to be talking about a really cool connection between the Princess Leia comics and the Aftermath Life Debt novel. The Princess Leia comics were released between March and July of 2015. The comic starts off where episode 4 left off. Leia has just finished awarding Luke, Han, and Chewie medals for their valiant actions. She then takes a moment to honor Alderaan. Some expected a much larger speech from her, especially since she's the princess of Alderaan. Unfortunately, she was only able to give them a few words, giving her the nickname Ice Queen. Leia isn't too keen about the nickname, but she realizes that there is no time to care about these things. She needs to start working for something, anything. She just doesn't know what. And to top it off, they won't let her participate in any part of the rebellion right now. A huge bounty has been put on her head, and they think it's not only too dangerous for her to be out, but they also feel that she needs time to grieve. In her frustration, she seeks out Yvonne. Yvonne is a fellow Alderaanian. She doesn't quite know why she's been picked by Princess Leia, but soon finds out that she is not only to help Princess Leia escape, but also to help her collect all the Alderaanians that weren't on the planet when it was blown up. Princess Leia has a hard time getting Yvonne to believe in her, but throughout the 5 series, she's not only able to win her trust, but actually helps Yvonne realize that she has the potential to be one of Alderaan's next greatest leaders. Together, they go on an adventure that spans 5 series, not only escaping Luke, but also collecting Alderaanians found throughout the galaxy, some being held captive, even not knowing that their planet had been blown up, and others that were living on a planet that they helped colonize. We meet Alderaanians that were hiding underground from the Empire, and we also deal with traitors, Alderaanians that didn't realize what they were doing. Throughout all this, Yvonne realizes that Princess Leia is not only forgiving, but she's cunning, she's brave, and she's the kind of leader that every planet should have. The series leaves us with Princess Leia returning to the rebellion, leaving Yvonne to take her place. Here is where I'd like to connect the Aftermath book. We find the Alderaanians floating together in a flotilla. Against their deflector shields, craters that used to be Alderaan are crashing, being destroyed even more. It hurts them to watch it. There's a great divide as to whether they should continue to colonize another planet, or whether they should stay there. There's also the issue that Princess Leia has returned to the rebellion, so Alderaan doesn't actually have a senator, and so they have no real representation in the New Republic, meaning they're not really members. Even if they wanted to colonize a new planet, they would have to somehow become members and gain approval from the new council. Things are looking grim, and a lot of people start to talk smack about Princess Leia. They feel that she's just a princess, even though everything that they have, the flotilla, the ships, the security, it's all been donated to them by her, whether through the New Republic or just personally. We actually see an example of this in the comics. Even though Princess Leia has no money, she's able to convince an Alderaanian that tried to turn her in for her bounty to give them a really comfy ship. Regardless, their faith in Princess Leia is starting to waver. This is when the character Tavon Gale steps in. Tavon Gale isn't found in the comics, but it seems that he works closely with Princess Leia and Yvonne. He respects them a great deal, and just as he's defending them, ships start to come in. It's them pulling the pieces of the Death Star. We actually talk about this in another video if you're interested, but basically these pieces have been donated by the New Republic, an effort made by him, Princess Leia, and Yvonne in order for the Alderaanians to create a new ship, a new giant station, just like the Death Star, but a different symbol, an Alderaanian symbol. From here, the Alderaanians begin to have hope, and they begin to talk about how they could be part of the New Republic and help shape the galaxy into something greater. In summary, that's how the comic actually leads into the book. Throughout the comics, we see Leia struggling to collect all the Alderaanians and working to shape Yvonne into a great leader. The book is a result of all her hard work, and I think that's pretty awesome. That just about summarizes that connection. If you guys have any questions or feel that I missed something, leave it down in the comments. If you liked the video, hit that like button. And if you're interested in hearing more about Star Wars lore, subscribe to us. We're making videos like this every day. We learned a lot through reading the comics, but we also got a lot of lore through the books. You can check out some of the reading source material in the link down below. Remember, any purchases made through that link help send a percentage back to us. That percentage might help make this a full-time thing. And remember, the Force will be with you. Always. Especially when putting a planet back together. Now for some bloopers while you decide what you want to watch next. In her frustration, she sees seashells by the seashore.